Hi guys, Mrs. Harris here. Today is Friday, April 3rd. Happy Friday. We made it through a week. And today we are going to be adding fractions that have different denominators. So this is going to take more than what it would be like just to add fractions with the same denominator. So an example I'm going to put up here, we're just going to do one or two examples because it's pretty detailed. And then you guys can get on IXL and go ahead and try to do a couple of these on your own. So whenever we have a fraction, say it would be 1 over 6 plus 1 over 4. We are not going to be able to add the denominators. We are going to have to find a common denominator. So how we want to convert this into fractions that have a common denominator. So common multiples between 6 and 4. So the least common denominator, we're going to start with the largest denominator first, which is going to be 6. So is 6 divisible by 4? Nope, it is not. So let's bump up one. So let's do 12. Is 12 divisible by 4? Yes, absolutely. 4 times 3 is 12. So, and 6 times 2 was 12. We bumped it up. So, we are going to have, the denominator is going to be 12. However, we can't just keep that as 12. What we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So how we got 12 from 4 is we took 4 times, what would it take to get 12? 4 times what? 4 times 3. That's how we got this one. Now what did it take to get 6 to 12? 6 times 2. So, since we did that to the denominators, we need to do that again to the numerators to make it the same. So, we're going to multiply this by 3. So, it's going to be 1 times 3 is 3. And we multiplied this one by 2. So, it's going to be 2. So, it's going to be 2 plus 3. And now we have the common denominator. We're not going to add them together because they're just going to stay the same. So, it's going to be 12. And then you're going to add across just like we've been doing with adding fractions with the same denominator. So it's going to be 5 over 12. Let's try another one. So let's try 2 over 5 plus 1 over 3. Remember, we need to find a common denominator. A common multiple between 5 and 3. So you guys can use your multiplication charts. The least common denominator, we're going to start with the larger one first, so 5. So let's look down our list of 5. So it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 5 cannot be divisible. 5 is not divisible by 3. Let's bump it up one. Let's go to 10. Is 10 divisible by 3? Nope. You're going to get a decimal if you try that. Is 15 divided by 3, or divisible by 3? Yes, it is. 15 can go into 3, and 15 can go into 5. How many times can 15 go into 5? 3 times. And how many times can 3 go into 15? 5 times. So, we have the common denominators on the bottom. And remember, what we did to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So let's multiply these. So it's going to be 2 times 3, which is 6. 1 times 5 is 5. This is going to be 11 over 15. So that is going to be your final answer. Let's do one more. So we're going to do 3 over 5 plus 2 over 8. And remember, we need to find a common denominator. We want to convert the fraction so that they have the same denominator. So we need to find the common multiple. Let's start with the largest. So is 8 divisible by 5? Nope. Let's bump it up one. Is 16 divisible by 5? Nope, it is not. Is 24 divisible by 5? Close, but nope, doesn't go into it equally. Does 32, is 32 divisible by 5? It is not. Is 40 divisible by 5? Yes, it is. Because you can do 5 times 8 and 8 times 5 to get you 40. So we know that the bottom, which is the denominator, is 40. Now we need to get the numerators the same. So since we multiplied this fraction by 5, we're going to do the same to the top. Since we multiplied this fraction by 8, we're going to do the same to the numerator. So 2 times 5 is 10. And 3 times 8 is 24. So we're going to, now that we have the same denominator, we can just add the numerators, which is going to be 34 over 40. That is going to be your answer. However, if you look at it, it can be reduced. What can it be reduced by? We're going to find a common multiple to the least common multiple to put that in simplest form. So remember, if they end in an even number, 9 chances out of 10, you're going to be able to divide it by an even number. So let's try 2. 34 divided by 2 is 17. And 40 divided by 2 is 20. So that is going to be your final answer. It cannot be reduced anymore. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to get on IXL today. Just do a couple problems. We are going to be doing the add and subtract fractions again, the G.1. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I will be getting on there to check out how you guys are doing. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. We made it through our first week of virtual education. So have a good weekend, guys. Bye.